Hi, everyone. Today, I would love to talk to you about the upper limit. So you might have heard me talking about this before because it's one of the main topics I take care of with working with my clients. So what is really the upper limit? You might have heard of something called the thermostat. And what the thermostat is, and it has upper limit and the lower limit. The thermostat is an analogy from the thermostat of the temperature, you know, thingy in your house. When you are used to certain level of happiness, money, receiving things, enjoying life. Let's say you are a 20 degrees Celsius kind of person, right? And you're kind of lukewarm, okay? Like life is okay, it's good. It's not bad, it's good. It's 20 degrees, it's fun, it's okay, right? When something goes wrong, really wrong, and you would fall into maybe 19 degrees, sort of 18, 17 degrees, what would happen in your mindset, in your subconsciousness? Something will turn on and you will get this kind of heating going. Basically your ass will be on, heater, and you will start mobilizing yourself just by like getting more energy. It will start happening, right? You will either maybe stress out about something, or it will just happen that you will start getting back up, right? So you'll raise the temperature up to 20 degrees. Maybe, heck, you will work so much on something that you actually went above. Now you went to 21, 22, 23, 24 degrees. And now when you're at 24 degrees and it's like full summer and it's beautiful sun outside and everything is great, and you feel freaking out, right? Because the system is like, oh my God, we don't normally hang out here. It's only vacation time. We need to, run away from it. This is not for us. This is not who I am, right? This is not me. This is maybe them, but not me. So what happens first is like you take the foot off the gas and your drive stops. It just stops. Like immediately it just stops being like, your action became less. You start to procrastinate a little bit more. You don't even know how and when, but it happens. Okay, it's subconscious. This is the key word: subconscious, unconscious. So you don't really know it. So if you're listening to it and you go like, yeah, I know, that's awesome. You may know that this can happen, but in that moment, usually you don't know, right? Barely, we know. So unless you worked on it really a lot and you have the awareness, and then yes, why not? Maybe you do know. But basically, what happens that first of all, you take the foot off the gas, so you slow down, kind of automatically slow down your energy, your action becomes less. And then if it's really too much, you may even turn on the AC sort of. So you start to air conditioning. So you start to now self-sabotage. So you actually go against that momentum. You maybe get sick, you may get some extra tax bill or something, right? Extra trouble with the employees. Something will happen, and it's attracted to you, right? Like if you may not believe in it, right? But we are part of one big universe, and your subconsciousness is like it's connected through energy, through that unconscious action, like whether it's the way your body moves, whatever you do, right? It's subconsciously driving you, and it's connecting to other people, and it may create basically things that slow it down, and shut it off even. So then you go back again to like a 20-degree kind of person, and you feel like, oh, thank God, right? Like I'm now back and it's all good, and now I'm happy again, right? So there's this really fun anecdote where a person in the village, and I'm not gonna do the original version because I don't remember, but the person, let's say a farmer comes to the village guru and says, comes complaining, and says, oh my God, it's so terrible. I have this whole family in the house, and then there's the goat outside, and you know, we don't have space and we don't have this and we don't have that. And it's also like cramped and we, you know, and then there's this goat outside and everything is like, everyone is on top of each other and it's all bad, right? And this guru of the village goes like, okay, I have a solution for you. You have a goat, yes? Yes. Put the goat inside the house and come back in 2 weeks. Oh my God, no. What do you mean goat inside the house? This is terrible. It's not gonna work. I told you. Didn't you hear me? I just told you we don't have room inside already as it is. The guru said, put the goat inside and come back in 2 weeks. So the guy went, he wasn't really happy about it, but he's like, okay, I will do as they say. So he went back home, he put the goat inside. It was terrible, of course. The goat was like pooping everywhere and jumping on everything. It was terrible, right? So the guy comes back after 2 weeks and he comes and he says, it's terrible. And, upon asking by the guru, he says it's terrible. It's worse than before. Everyone is just fed up with everything. Everyone's complaining and this goat, oh my God. So what do I do? What do I do? And that village guru says, okay, put the goat outside of the house and come back in 2 weeks. So the guy goes like, oh my God, this is like crazy, but okay, that's at least, we get the goat out. He comes back home, he puts the goat outside. After 2 weeks, he comes back again to report, and he's so happy, and he's like cheerleading, and everything is great. He's cheerful. And the guru asks, so how is everything? Oh, it's amazing. You have so much space. We have so much room. It's so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, right? So this is how the thermostat works, more or less, okay? Like I just made it up, but I think it's a good metaphor. So if you do not want to put the goat inside and then outside, but you do want to have a bigger house and have everyone with the room and then maybe grow to a bigger villa with the ocean view and whatnot, you need to be able to you need to learn and crash your upper limit, right? And how it works is through really working on your system of beliefs. Where I'm good at, where my work comes very, very handy, is I really can tell which of the beliefs are really slowing you down, and we reprogram those basically, and then your system changes and everything adjusted, and then you can actually feel you deserving more, and you feel like you are now a 22 degree kind of gal or guy, or maybe 24 degree, and everything is perfect, right? And then the process goes again, and you want to change again, and maybe it's not about temperature anymore because you don't want to be a 50 degree, but like in life, there is unlimited potential. You can always increase your capabilities, tap into bigger potential and enjoy your life to the fullest. And there's always another level, right? There's always the next level. So what I'm trying to tell you is that thermostat works. And if you don't work consciously on that, there is no way you are going to grow that much. You may grow here and there. You may grow when you get bigger deals, when you throw yourself sort of out of the, of the boat, like maybe you burn the boats, like you go to have a big project with a customer, and you land the deal, and you kind of mobilize all the efforts and you run with it, right? But I will tell you that often what happens when you do that and you don't work on your mindset, something goes wrong privately, right? You might get sick, your wife or husband, or your partner gets sick, your child gets sick, or there's some kind of other problem. Typically when people come to me, they report growing like 2 times, just like that, without any like conscious working on it. They just grew 2 times year over year, and they crashed, burnout, emotional issues, depression, and they backed off. They got so scared of it that they started to lose the market, and now they are barely afloat, right? So this is really what happens. One last example of the thermostat is, you probably heard about the lottery winners. When the lottery winners hit the lottery, usually within 3 years, they lose all of it or even go into a bigger debt, because they don't know, first of all, how to manage the money, but they just are not equipped to hold this much energy of money. They're not able to hold it. So they spend it left, right, and center. They make wrong investments. They act out of fear. They just don't know how to do it, and they lose all of it, right? There's, I think, a lot of research on it. Gay Henrik's book, The Big Leap, talks a little bit about those experiments, researches, but some are talking about a daughter ended up in hospital with a very big disease, or the divorce was happening. Many things may happen because the system needs to kind of adjust. And as a thermostat, it's not only about money, it's about like the happiness. Think of it as the happiness, like the energy container. And if one area will go out so much and it's like, it's there, it's kept there, like you won a lottery and you have all this money for a long time, another areas will be compensating negatively to keep you at the same level, sort of, right? And it's true, right? So if you think you're beyond that, it doesn't touch you, please think about it again, because I would hate for you to be dismissing this. It's really scientific, and it's true. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to be hurt by that, because it does work whether you know about it or not, and whether you like it or not, and whether you maybe accept it or not, right? And definitely if you don't know how to handle it, it works as well. So upper limit is a big passion of mine because I've been going through that a lot. And I've been crushing it already many times and successfully, I must say. My business has grown 6 times year over year, and then another 2 times year over year. And it's been really a rapid, great changes in my life, but with very much consciousness and very much of that staying power and holding the space for that change. And I will talk more about the contrast and the staying power in the future weeks. And the last thing I want to say, that the upper limit is one of the modules in the new mastermind that is out there. The offer is out there. We have only 8 seats, and I don't know how many now are sold. So if you're interested, the program starts in March. And this is just one module of the program, and we'll go really deep into what are those beliefs that are holding you back, how do you change them. Usually it's about, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm afraid to leave people behind, I want to be loyal, to my roots, and things like that. And I strongly recommend that you at least, check out the offer. It's exponential growth mastermind for the bold CEOs and leaders who really want to create impact. And if you're one of those leaders and you're really ready to kind of, go within to the root of everything, that might be perfect place for you if that resonates with you. And if I triggered you again this week, that's good. I believe that's good. Your system, your ego doesn't like it, but you have your heart and you have your higher self and you have your power, and that's already working in the background as well. So be fine with being triggered, journal on it. And whenever you're ready to really do something about it, you can, apply for the mastermind or book a call to consult on that. You can ask questions on the call if you are ready to explore it, and if this resonates with you. So thank you so much for now. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.